Things. Number one, it was watered down. Number two, it was only one. Number three, I'm sure you're referring to not keeping it in your desk and doing it at school. All right, just to be clear. Barbara Kahn. What is the thing? Are you singing?
You just took my first line.
Sorry. One of the things you'll never know about Barbara, ever, I'm going to tell you now. She has had some students in her caseload that the life they were experiencing is probably something none of us could dream of. Coming from another country, it's still going on. Coming from another country with a mom into a relationship that ended up abusive. There was no hope of college. There was no hope of normalcy. Barbara was up to her eyeballs, in this situation, helping the mother navigate a situation of domestic violence, helping the daughter through all of it get into college, finding a way to get the mom into a safe house, helping the student getting into college and finding scholarships. And this was multiple years ago as well. Still maintaining contact with that family. They still reach out to her. They still keep touch with her. She spoke to the mom last night. That's the type of thing you would never know that went on in her office, and not just during the 7:47 to 3 o'clock. This was 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and maybe even later on some of those occasions. So. Barbara, share with us a few last thoughts.
Yeah, you took my line away. I was going to say, those of you that heard my speech last night, don't worry, I'm not singing now again. One of the things I did say in my speech, though, is that what I'm going to miss most, one of the things I'm going to miss most about not being here every day is the camaraderie I've developed with all of you. But I neglected to specifically say that I could never have gotten through the last 15 years without my colleagues in my department. We are the glue that holds this place together, and they have held me together over the last 15 years during some very difficult personal and professional times, and I just wanted to let you know how deeply grateful I am to all of you. I'm going to get very emotional. It's going to be very hard to say goodbye on Tuesday. Besides that, I think back to what Patty Straley said last year, and I said, that's what I was going to say, about what has really helped me with even some of the most difficult students that I have dealt with, and that some of those students that a lot of us don't have a lot of patience for, is treating them with respect. That is how I have gotten through to them, letting them know that I respect them and that I believe in them tremendously. And the other thing is that, as many of you know, I am always very honest and realistic with my students and my families, and that has been very important. The last thing I wanted to also say is that one of the things I have learned is to be able to apologize to people if I've made a mistake, whether it's to my colleagues or to my students or to my parents, is that I admit when I am wrong. I'm not perfect, and it's important that they know that and see that in each and every one of us. So those are some of the things that I have learned over the years, working here with all of you, working with my students and my families, and I really am going to miss all of you tremendously. And I thank you for the experience that you have given to me being here all these years. Thanks.